Hey, apes. What's up? Lady apes, gentlemen apes, this is Ape Andy. This is purely hypothetical, purely imaginary scenario. In fact, please do not believe anything I have to share in this particular video. This is not to be taken as something to believe. Don't believe me in this video, okay? I'm just theorizing. I'm just thinking out loud. Imaginary scenario. Okay, so there are hedge funds long and hedge funds short on GME. We know the hedge fund short is very deep in trouble. Too difficult to get out, almost impossible. In fact, could be impossible to get out. So why didn't this hedge fund long start upping the price to give hedge fund short the margin call? Well, let's go back way back when first. When hedge fund long lent shares to hedge fund short shorted GME, and the hedge fund long bought it. So the hedge fund long holds more than the number of shares that are available in the float, and they lend it out to the hedge fund short again. Hedge fund short, short it to the ground, short it. Hedge fund long bought it again, hold more shares of the float, loan it again to hedge fund short at very low interest rates. Hedge fund short said, let's keep shorting it. We're winning. We think we're winning. Short. Hedge fund long buys it, hold more of the float, lend it again to hedge fund short at very low interest rates. That's why some apes are looking at the interest rates saying, this is unbelievable. Why are the interest rates for borrow so low, so inexpensive? Okay, so this goes on and goes on and goes on and goes on. So this hedge fund long might be holding 9x the number of float, might be 8x the number of float. Okay, let's say 8x. So why doesn't this hedge fund long pull the trigger, the nuke button? You need 2 keys, right? Or more, and the code, and a suitcase, right? Okay, well, that's nuking. Why didn't this hedge fund long nuke the hedge fund short yet? Because if nuked, then this is what apes call the MOASS. Well, why didn't the hedge fund long do it yet? What are they waiting for? They could be waiting for something. The hedge fund long supposedly has very good relationship with the current administration, to the extent that some people say, wow, they're part of the administration already. Okay, that said, the hedge fund long, if they nuke the hedge fund short too early, hedge fund short go belly up, this would be 10 times, 100 times worse than Archegos. If that happens before 801, NSCC 2021 801 is passed, is in effect, then when this hedge fund short go belly up, DTCC and NSCC will get pulled down with it. The hedge fund long, which is having a very good relationship with the current administration, almost part of the administration, doesn't want that to happen. So the hedge fund long would have to wait until NSCC 2021 801 and also 002 to be fully in effect, so that if the hedge fund short go belly up, DTCC and NSCC will not get pulled down. They'll be the one pulling the trigger. Because if 801 and 002 are in effect, NNCC and TDCC would be very, very safe. Part of the government's arm, right? So that's just an imaginary scenario, a theory of why the hedge fund long hadn't pulled the trigger on hedge fund short, or hadn't nuked the hedge fund short. Well, Ape Andy, what if they never pull the trigger? What if they never nuke it, the hedge fund short? Well, then apes just have to wait. Michael Burry waited 2 years for the January baby squeeze in 2021 of GME. Just wait 2 years. When the economy is fully in power and everything okay, with so much money printed by the Fed, there's bound to be inflation. There is inflation already. It's just not showing up in the data. Then in the year 2022, end of 2022, or in the early months of 2023, the FED has got to raise interest rates. To balance all the money that they printed, all the QE that they made, to balance the FED balance sheet, bring the money back, raise interest rates. If that happens in early 2023 or late 2022, imagine interest rates going up. Then the big banks will be doing margin calls on the hedge funds who are leveraging way over on shorting. There you go. Ta-da! MOSS. Latest by then.